Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are, in fact, continuing on with Black Myth Wukong tonight. I know I was saying yesterday I wanted to go back to Cyberpunk, but I just got to do more of this. And there's some things from where we ended off last time that I just have to double check before I go back to anything else. So I'm actually going to go for Cyberpunk on Saturday, and I think I'm just going to slot it for a Saturday game as we go through this. And we'll see if it makes back onto the main games of the week. Tomorrow, of course, is Final Fantasy Friday, but for now, let's jump right back in to our journey. So it does look like there are a lot of missable bosses and monsters throughout each chapter, because I've actually been doing an off-stream playthrough that's behind where we are in the live stream, so I can capture footage of some of the boss fights because they are really cool. And in doing so, I found the one lesser Yao Guai that I missed in the first chapter, and I found at least one of the two bosses that it said that we were missing. So there's one more king in that first area, and there is now a known location of a mini boss and a regular enemy that I missed. But I'm hoping that it allows us to go back to areas that we've been through, since this game is split up into chapters. Hopefully I can fast travel back using the shrines, because if not, oh well, I do not have that cool ability that the one boss that I did find and captured footage of already, that'll be going up on my YouTube channel later. That ability is really cool. I would like to have that. Also, apparently, and I'm glad that it reloaded us on this tapestry here instead of automatically moving us chapters. I found out after we ended the stream that there are lore bits on this tapestry that you can examine. Like, it doesn't look like I can... Yeah, because there was one here. It doesn't look like I can access it again, but it was basically Jinchi lamenting about not being able to have the golden Kasaya as everything burned around him. So let's see if there are other things we can find on this tapestry. We already found one. That's right here.
A fine guardian for Guan Yin he could have been. Yet he came back here to daydream immortality. Sadly, he had the greed, but lacked the pluck. He could fool his followers, but not himself. His destiny was sealed the moment he donned that band.
Kind of wraps up everything about the lore of all the characters and everything that was going on in the first chapter. Is there anything else? This is a really cool tapestry, too. Oh, there is something else over there.
Which deities do most abound upon the earth? The Keepers, surely.
It's a monkey on a
Though
cloud.
humble in rank, nothing
Wait,
in the
no.
mortal world escapes their eyes.
It's the keeper.
You'd
Okay.
be wise not to spurn their kind, for who knows what powers stand behind them.
Even the embroidery of the cloth that this tapestry is on is intricate as hell. Anything else? What about these towers up here? No? Oh! Hey! It's the Wandering White, or like Jinchi in his corrupted
A
form.
mere human, blessed with a lifespan nearing 3 centuries, yet he was never sated. He just had to seize that one Kasaya. Centuries of devotion undone by a moment's greed. In the end, a lost soul became him. How pathetic.
Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Well, let's move on. If it doesn't let me go back to the other things, we're just gonna go through chapter 2, but let's at least begin that and keep going, because it doesn't look like there's any more lore left on this tapestry. Yes, because you won't let me go back from this page to anywhere else. Yellow Sand, Desolate Dusk. Okay.
飘阔气，不夜朝气，妙让气。无夫无君无法纪，
We got like a rock song here.
Where's your head? 那只不测其祸，期待兮那荒漠孽畜再回击。平凡不思好得意，复兴后死却成谜。
What? How did that happen?
I reckon I got an idea why you've come here, my friend. Haste makes waste. I'll lend you a hand.
Yeah, how did we get shot full of arrows? I'd like to know that.
Watch your step, eh? Get more shots and you'll be high and dry.
Okay. Thank you, headless musician. Whoop! Where'd that come from? Coming from up there. Oh. So I guess we got shot up trying to enter this place?
Who goes there? Take him down!
Rats? My turn. Lesser yellow. Just curious now. 15 of 29. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, these expanded, actually. Alright. We'll wait up until we at least hit our first. Whoa. Until we hit our first shrine. Either way, those archers gonna pay. Are you the guys who shot me up on the way in off camera? Rats!
Stand ready. We are in hard times.
I've turned into a goat. Still playing the song up there. Huh. I just saw a thing for a shrine going this way? No. What do we have here? Lamb brew drinks. Okay. Ooh, Bearwind staff. I lack the will, but we have a new staff we can build. Considerably increases the critical hits chance of unveiling strike of the cloud step. Okay. Each sip instantly recovers 20% of maximum health for a brief moment. Slowly recover 25% of maximum health. Okay. So it kind of is like a health plus health over time? And licorice. In myriad formulas, licorice reigns as the chancellor of medicines. It can be used to make medicines. How shocking. Alright, well, let's go get some will. Nice statue. There's definitely some sacredness to this place, then. Is that an invisible wall there? It is. Okay. Hello. Eat that, froggy. Croaky. Thought you could be sneaky. You thought wrong. What? Oh, you're coming. Now? Hi! Bye! Wow. We're already becoming a force to be reckoned with this bow staff. More Jade Lotus. Now. We need to put more in stances. Form a light attack upon seeing through an enemy. Light attack combos third move. Yep. Yeah, that's the see-through move. So basically after that we can continue the combo string. Okay. Cool. And one more point. Is this next one? Aha, making use of that second dot. Gotcha. So I think I'm going to get that next. Is that it for over here? Oh, whoa. Hello, Froggy. Before we go down and jumping down to say hi to the frog, is there anything else up here? Isn't this where I started? More or less. Oh. Yeah, this time it is leading us towards a, okay. Some chests over there. Ah, right there.
We rise again. You're making.
Okay. First things first. Let's rest. Travel. Blackwood Mountain. Aha! Bamboo Grove. Yeah, there's a boss. There's an enemy there. And also in the Forest of Wolves, there's something I do need to get. So we'll get that first. So we can flush out that last Yao Guai. We can just rush in and do this quick. Since I know I can go back, I'm just going to go get the two things that I know where they are. I'm not going to bother hunting up and down to find the third one that I'm missing. But yeah, I'll get those and then we'll do another lore dump and jump back into the second chapter area.
With me. Hold the line.
It was a pretty easy miss, too. Like, knowing what it is now. It's just down there? Yes, it's just down here. It was a secret plant monster, just like the mushroom thing. There, we got him. Is there anything up here? I don't think I checked through here when we, no, because I definitely did not see the waterfall. Ow. Oof. That's what I get for being nonchalant. Okay. I don't think anything here is going to be dropping silk. I know some of them might drop yarn, but I don't need yarn, I need silk.
When you're down.
I also need wills, so... I know I can get a little bit of free will over here. Because everyone loves to have free will. Hello, Audio Boy! welcome. This also gets us a little bit more experience so we can level. Ow, ow, ow! You bloody... The archers are definitely annoying. Alright. Let's get back to that shrine so we can go and get the other one. Tiny piece of gold. If I do notice that those snake guys are dropping silk, though, we might have to, Oh, right. I also have something, so I should also stop by the monkey dude and see if there's something new we can buy. Silk, maybe? A back scratcher considerably increases maximum stamina. Sure, I'll buy the back scratcher. Oh, it's a curio. Secret Ancient Guanyin Temple Grand Chamber. You're gonna have to double check what that is. Oh, it's not delineating there's a boss that I missed there. It's delineating that there's an NPC there. Because the boss that we want to hit is actually here. Oh, this guy moved on. Hello? We doing it like this now, I guess. I need to watch my stamina management a little bit better. I realized now that that's what was overly screwing me in a lot of fights while trying to do heavy attacks, is that I was just blowing through all my stamina on light attacks and then trying the heavy, being like, why this no work? Well, now I know why this no work. May as well get you guys. They might drop silk, I don't know if they do. But either way, drop will. Drop yarn. So yeah, boss is down here that I missed. I guess, like, I was running around up there, and then I was like, this looks like it might be an out-of-bounds area. Well, it wasn't. There are froggies in here. Including that big one right there. No! And he just jumped right in. Buddy. Chill. Can we just get rid of him? And now I feel... like he's kicking my ass a bit. Bali Gunlang. There we go. I like that the spirits are trapped in my bottle full of spirits. Anyway. I really like this. Basically, we do this. We get to do his, like, tongue move. So there. Those are the only things I knew about between when we ended the last stream and this stream having existed, because I found them off stream while recording boss footage and exploring through. I'm still not at the Black Bear Guai or the Wind King off stream, so I intend to keep this ahead of that so I can keep this as blind as possible. And now that I know that I can miss bosses and enemies like that, going forward with the next chapters, I'm going to be much more thorough. Like, I know there's still one king that we missed here, so I can accept, before moving on to chapter 3, I'll accept having only one king empty. Unless I decide to go and grind and do a quick run through this area and see who we might have missed. I'm wondering if it's that horse daddy that we found. I might actually just go check that real quick. Because I want to see if he might have anything new to say now that his buddy be dead. Nope. Smack. some good amount of will, at least. Either way, pretty sure the closest shrine is up over here. Alright, we're gonna go see that monkey dude.
Where there's drink, all is bliss. Without it, the highest court is a cave.
So I need 5 awakened wine worms to get that one up. Damn. And it only has 2 levels, but this one...
Age enriches the brew, and the two both cloud our mind.
3-year-old coconut wine now. We're gonna keep that as is.
Next time, down a
See
few
you later, Shen.
mouthfuls in one go. It's delightful.
It is delightful at times. In fact, I will have a sip of drink to that. But only a sip. Oh, this was a pair of cool fights down here. Ain't absolutely anyone left here either, is there? Nope, they're all gone. The only place could be this dank darkness. Bit of will. Yeah, the last thing I'll do is I'll check out that horse dude to see if he's still there or moved on or become a fight or something. Wow, even the wolves that were in here are gone too, huh? Wait, what is this? Just out of curiosity. Keeper's Shrine. Secret ancient monument to Grand Chamber. Oh! We can actually explore this place. Nope, that is an invisible wall. That's slightly unfortunate. I was hoping maybe we'd find a second fight here. It's kind of funny that those guys are still around. Okay, well, it doesn't look like there's anything here, sadly. Oh, cool that you can come back here. Oh, he's gone. The horse daddy is gone. Just like the other guy.
Why is it always the monkeys? That monkey is back.
The chest. I missed that before.
So that
Tiny pieces of gold. Some silks would be nice. But I will gladly take the will. I think there's more will in here too, isn't there? Yeah. That's a decent amount of will too. think so. I'm starting to see, like, where all the invisible walls really are. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Back into the new area where we are fighting rats and frogs. Sandgate Village entrance. What's over here, though? Because that frog was... Yeah, that frog's just chilling down there. I'm assuming I can't just drop... Oh, I can. Hey, Froggo! Langley Guaba Guba. Meet this frog. Oh well. Ooh, you have some lightning abilities. Ow. Whoa. Oh, okay. That was... And goodbye. Evil repelling medicament. Yarn, yes. Silks, yes. Another tadpole, yes. What is this tadpole stuff? Ooh, also, right, we have new curios. So moderately increases defense. Slightly increases critical hit. You know what? I like the max stamina and the defense. Offspring of the frog, treasure it, as may prove wondrously useful someday. We have 4 silks now, that's good. Evil repelling medicament. An ancient tattered page records the formula for the evil repelling medicament. Upon use, it grants moderate damage reduction for a relatively long duration. Oh, monkey head fungus. This grows from the decayed roots of plants and resembles coral, found only in the mortal realm, absent in the celestial. This can be used to make medicines. So are we in the mortal realm now? Yaoguai Chief portrait. Again, we'll look into the lore in a little bit. Could have jumped down from over there. Instead, I jumped down from up here. Either way, the only way back out is this way, it looks like. Hello?
Oh, you come at a good moment.
Huh?
One of my formulas was swallowed by a petty frog. Stay and help. A deity like myself will not short you.
You're a deity now? You're lucky I found your thing. Oh, I can deliver it.
Oh, how wondrous! You go.
Ahoy, Mr. Drool.
Man follows earth, earth follows sky, sky follows Tao, Tao follows nature. These common pills, I grant you. Hereafter, you may craft more yourself at the shrines. I must retrieve a furnace forthwith. Pray forgive my departure.
We learned about that particular wolf fly through some of the lore yesterday. He was the one that the others were always teasing about getting his furnace and just wanting to craft things. Ah. You can kind of Skyrim up a lot of this stuff. What was that? Anyway. So way up there. There's some will there. This area already is pretty vast. I'm just trying to find my way back to the shrine. Give myself a bearing, because, like, I just jumped down a pit in haste being like, I saw a boss, before we did a little bit of backtrackery. Okay, yep, nope, now we're back here, because, yeah, boss was right down there. So, shrine is right over here. Make medicines. Why not? Tiger subduing pellets, ginseng pellets. Slowly grants focus for a short duration of time. Body warming powder for chills, for poison, for shock. I could actually... Oh, I don't have what I need for poison. You know what? That frog was throwing around some shock, so we could use that. And now that I have silks... Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got new ones now, too? That's for Cloud Step. And this is good for the Immobilize. We'll get this one first. Because I really like how it looks. Performing light attack allows Evanescence direct. Following Evanescence directly triggers finisher of a light combo attack. Interesting. Just enough silks. Upon crashing, the immobilization on the enemy massively Okay. Nice. And then we can work on getting that stuff as well. Ooh, I do have points. Okay. I did want this. This will give us our third focus point. Yeah. Grants massive focus upon seeing through and hitting the enemy with resolute strike. Which must be this whole thing. All right. Yeah, I do rather like this look. Sandgate Village. Okay, those archers mean business. Ah, so the 4 Banes are the status effects. So that's what that thing in our survival tree means when it says ups the resistance for the 4 Banes. It means all of your different poison resists and shit are going up. Eat my frog's tongue! Alright. How do we either pull them down or get up there? This is not delightful at all. There's a chest over there. So that door seems to be closed anyway. A fragrant jade flower seed. And fragrant jade flower. It is not delightful. It is rather obtuse of y'all. Mushroom? Whoa! Mushroom man! Have you met the Mushroom Man? The Mushroom Man? The Mushroom Man. That there was the Mushroom Man. And he kind of kicked my arse. Okay. Can I get that chest? Because that is a chest. As we learned, those are chests. I want to open the chest. But for now, I must get revenge upon the Mushroom Man. That was silly of me. Oh, right, and we can also build a new staff if we have the will, so, just remembered that. There we go! I like that combo. Have frog! 9-cap Lingshi. Purple Lingshi. Okay. So the gate to the village seems to be locked, so we need to either find another way around, or we need to kill those archers. Whoa. Ooh, licorice. Ah! Meditation point. I frogged him good, Mr. Drew. Oh, there's a whirlwind here. Invisible walled off. Alright then, maybe we will find a way into the village this way. Or maybe we'll just find a way down there. Hello, Rat Man.
Guard the gate and check every house. There's a bounty for that traitor.
Only I can defend our land from the scourge.
Oh! Triple slam, yo! Triple focus slam on yo ass.
I see a foe.
Ooh, that is a muscly rat. Oh! Where are your archers? Oh! Damn! Oh god! Exploding rats! Heard of exploding kittens, but now we got exploding rats. Laurel buds, drinks and soaks. What's this? Oh, hello.
Son, I hear you loud and clear. How can I not know your sufferings? But before our master returns from the valley, we've got to tough it out. Tough it out to survive. The lads went out to see the altar the other day. Said it's stinking worse than ever. And covered in bones. Not from men or livestock, but littered in the remains of our kin. Curse that furry jackass!
Ooh, a donkey, maybe?
Wait until Master hears about this!
Rats versus donkeys.
Hush! Hush, you fool! Our restoration. We can't say it out loud now. Oh, your poor brother hadn't... What's that smell? Aye, that's fresh meat. Delivering itself all the way to this dump for our lunch.
Really? Did I just stumble into a boss fight? Aha! A gank fight! Just in case. Ow. Whoa. Okay, so father and son duo. Ow. No. Alright, so don't try and find the father, just focus on the big guy.
I'll take you head on.
Huh. Well, we stumbled on to a boss. We've now found 2 bosses for this area. Okay. Looks like there might be more up there. I was right. Gold. So you gotta basically just break through their shields first. As for you guys make me wish I had some ranged attacks. Yeah, there's no opening that. Alright, well now I gotta try at least one other thing before we go back boss fight way. That is this. Wait, can I? Hey. Oh, never mind. Can't go down there? No, can't go down there. Thought I could.
Who goes there?
Overshot that one a little bit. Oh, he's dead anyway. Heard that. Oof. Keep on forgetting I have jump attacks. Alright. Well, what about you?
My kind of sport.
Oh, wow, okay. That looked like some kind of crazy combo. Ow! Okay. Who the heck keeps shooting at me? That's the question of the day. There's one of them. Ow. Oh shit, I'm out of heals. Where's your ratty ass? I'll show you, delightful. That was delightful. Whoa, what? Hey. The heck was that? Oh, hi! Is that? That looks like it could potentially be boss material. Earth Wolf. Ow. Have Toad! Oh, I'm out of magic. That was close! Okay. So we found a bunch of bosses. That one didn't try to kill me.
This step will be your doom. Your staff won't even scratch my shield.
You'd like to think that would.
Only I can defend our land from the snow.
Archers are still at the ready, unfortunately.
Proven true is my...
Alright, goat. Alright, we dodged each other. Let's call it a draw. I know it says it's a wolf, but it's like a goat to me. Nope. Whoa! Yeah, you did not like that, did ya? There we go. Ooh, I can...
This is a mistake. A mistake. With my respect, I request the audience with your king. Good sirs, I just want a word with your king.
Are you up here? The guy who keeps saying that?
What brought you here? Go.
Oh! The horse!
I don't need your help. Fate binds us, sir. From the Black Wind Mountain to here, we meet again. Those rats. They tied me up on sight for no reason. Joking, they prepare me for their king's table. This place crawls with Yaoguais eager for a bite. But don't worry. If they bite into me, they'll bite more than they can chew.
Well, horses are fairly tough meat.
This place is a jumble of rats and cats.
Cats?
All at each other's throats.
I only
The
seen
yellow
rats and
wind
frogs.
sage keeps silent. How odd. Who would swear fealty to such a king? Let's make haste and go. Never linger at a peril such as this. Just leave. These rats are no match for me. I can make my own way out.
Really? But you're tied up and you're a horse.
You are a skinny one, but these rats aren't picky eaters. Flee. The quicker the better. I won't die here with my task undone. There are too many eyes around here. We'll meet again if fate wills it.
Nothing else to say, horsey? No? Okay. So what's over here? Because we know where the other boss is. A well. cuts. Whoa. There are different enemies here. Whoa, those are like the elite rats. Well, fuck.
Let the king.
That was anticlimactic.
Tale.
Alright, well, actually, since we're here. Brew. Alright, we have the new soaks. Increases damage reduction for a short duration. You know what? We'll take that, because I haven't really noticed much of the regen. There we go. Now we don't lack the will. Lack the will for that. I still can't buy silks, right? I can. If that's the case, I think we can sell those. There we go, full on upgrade. Oh, I lack the will. I can get that pretty quickly though. Yeah, door's now open. Oh my. Oh my. Those archers are no joke. I dislike them. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna have to happen now. Ooh, he had a spirit. Okay, so there was something special about that archer then. First off, I want to try that thing. How much will do we have now? 833, so almost enough.
And ready? We are ready.
56 will there. Able to get up from here? No? No. How about from here?
Proven true is my foresight. A grim one cometh.
Ah!
You can never break this gift of honor from my king.
That's what you think. All right. Oh, he did manage to free himself. Okay. So we don't need to go this way again. It's pretty much all cleared out from what I can see. Unless we can break this thing open. Oh, we can. Isn't that convenient? Oh! I dislike them. They are nasty. Nasty archer dirtbags. That was not what I meant.
Move! Now! Stop poking around here! If them two heads lay eyes on us, we're both done for.
Two heads.
Our misfortune back home has led us to exile. We'd hoped to rebuild with the Rat Sage's guidance, but I saw that vanguard of his feasting upon... Our king has lost his way. Escape was the only choice. The two heads are the best fighters.
And now, they are hunters of their own kin. We'll starve hiding here. Let's get out and get this over with.
Why are you still here? Don't put me in danger. Be off. I'd never take part in slaying kin. Now that you have rid me of them, it's time for me to go. With a blinded king, we can never rise again. We must find the missing prince.
The third prince? But he's against rats, remember? And look at us now. He won't even recognize us. Not one bit.
The king honored rats. That's why the third prince left. Some claim to have seen him far away, somewhere in Buddha's realm in the west. We must find it then. But where? And how? The king honored rats. That's why the third... Some claim to have seen him. We must find it then.
That was a neat little tidbit of lore. And side story, maybe.
We'll rise again. Your meddling ends in death. Your staff won't even scratch my shield.
What was that? Are you sure? Oh, hello. Give you delightful. Oh, rat bastards. Okay. Is there anything else up here? Some licorice. It looks like the only other thing in this area is that those two rat bastard bosses. Well, the gank fight boss. So let's go see how we do with a little bit more to start with. Ooh, wait, what's in here first? Anything? Anything good? Anything nice? Anything at all? The answer to all of these questions is no, apparently. Oh! There's some will. Free will to anyone who's willing to look for it. Alright, boys, I'm back. Go. Ow. Ah.
Wicked monkey!
King of the Kingdom and his son, huh? I think he will have
普
his...
天之下，父子君臣纲纪，伦常规矩天理。哪个说了才算，哪个放任不管。你瞧那鼠辈都家人情，可怎么就落得个子王赴汤死不寒？
That was pretty cool. Alright, well.
是人都爱
requires a stone of keenness.
手风气数比日月，三位妙法照三海。
Oh shoot! It's another one of you.
走来风我不死也得杀。
What? Stopped? He didn't need to stop singing. I was enjoying his song. He was serenading us. Not ready to start cultivating spirits yet. First off, after seeing through the enemy, Skyfall Strike deals more damage based on the number of focus points built. Ooh, yes. Thrust Stance. Switching to Thrust Stance allows the Destined One to hold charge by holding Heavy Attack, while remaining stationary. Upon releasing Heavy Attack, Destined One can execute a swift thrust to attack a distant enemy. Damage reduction? Yes, please. Alright, we are getting ourselves up there. 5 more points and we'll unlock all of our focus. So I think I'm just going to focus on the stances tree until we have that. And then I'm going to maybe start focusing a little bit on foundation. A lot of stuff we can do here. With our relics, reignite the sparks. Oh, you can switch this out if you want. Those. Now the set is complete. Is this the way we want to be going? Very well could be. Oh, definitely. Oh. I have to make sure. So that gate is locked unless we have the keenness of Tiger. And yeah, there's nothing else this way. So across that bridge is where we will go. First. suffocation pellets. Shock quelling powder. Fragrant dried flower seeds. Give to a gardening enthusiast. 9-capped linksea with the nightcaps forming a splendid canopy. This fungus originated in the celestial realm, adorning the palace of immortals. This can be used to make medicines. An auspicious fungus that features luxurious purple hue can be used to make medicines. Possessing cool fragrance bestows relief and solace upon inhalation. This can be used to make medicines. Right. 6 meditation spots here. The Jinsenling was the one that we missed in chapter 1 that I finally found, and then found another one here. So, yes, we're going to go through the lore. So it is lore dump time. Hold on to your butts. Inherent gifts in these mystical sprouts reside, walking forth from the earth, spirits untied. Roots serve as limbs, nourishing body and mind. Beware excessive gathering brings hardships unkind. It was written in ancient records that consuming ginseng would bestow longevity, leading many to develop a fervent passion for devouring this precious tuber, especially aged ones. However, some scholars dismissed this notion, viewing the ginseng as both a tonic and a poison. Its elevated status stemmed from its humanoid appearance, they said. Nonetheless, those who made their living by harvesting ginseng always found eager buyers. Deep within the valley, the younglings of ginseng shoots trembled with fear at the unmistakable sound of footsteps. It was the dreaded rhythm of the ginseng harvesters, mountain shoes crushing the thick layers of decaying leaves and rocky earth, and with every eerie resonance, the siblings of the ginseng plants vanished, disappearing one by one. Only the tiniest survivors managed to evade this grim fate, their diminutive size proving a fleeting reprieve. Yet even they bore the mark of fate, a crimson thread marking them and restraining them. Who knew when the harvesting would return to dig them up once they grew into their full potential? Time raced by, swift and unyielding, and on that day the familiar footsteps resurfaced. With the years that had passed, it was likely that the offspring of the harvesters, who were generations younger than those who came before, then a quickened pace. A sense of anticipation. The crimson thread had surely been spotted. But oh, what ill fortune! As the ginseng harvester reached for the thread, it led him to a grim sight, the entwined remains of a skeleton. A curse gathered on the tip of his tongue, but before he could spit it out, the ground beneath him rumbled, and the sound of scattered dirt. He turned his head. The shifting soil unleashed a monstrous creature, towering and menacing. Fear gripped the harvester, urging him to flee, his frantic screams piercing the air, shouting of man-devouring guise. We got the rat archers. An army of bows carved with long, the roars of shafts a frightening song. Warring on, their archery glows, and with tactics their glory flows. In the days when the kingdom of flowing sands warred against the Fuban, there was a company of warriors known as the Four-Feathered Army. Skilled archers they were, one and all, armed with repeating crossbows and great shafts, fletched with 4 feathers, capable of piercing even the strongest iron. Great was the joy of these soldiers when the weapons were placed into their hands, for they believed that with their hard-earned skills and such mighty tools of war, victory would be swiftly theirs. As the darkness fell, the soldiers gathered to discuss the strategies they would employ. A veteran said, "Shoot its eyes to blind it, and the bug won't be able to hit us." A young one said, "Shoot its heart to stop its breath, and creatures will perish." A brave one said, "Shoot its legs to cripple it, and let it wait for death." Long they debated, each seeking to sway the others, but none could be swayed. At last they resolved to each follow their own strategy, and see which would prevail on the field. The next day the four-feathered army lined up in neat rows. At the given signal, a storm of arrows was released, yet each archer aimed as they judged best, and not a single shaft found its mark in the same place as another. The hide of the Fuban was so thick that the rain of arrows served only to vex the creature in the end. The valiant soldiers were scattered and put to flight. Alas, minds divided need not always agree, yet the strength of one alone has its limits. In unity lies true strength, and only with a single purpose can the greatest deeds be accomplished. A fellowship divided against itself cannot endure, but is ever doomed to ruin. Rat soldiers, the ones with the shields. Helmets bright and halberds keen, marching where the war banners lean. To the border's drums they march in time, behind their shields their courage climbs. In Sandgate village, a rat widow grieved. Her husband, devoured by the tiger vanguard, had left nothing behind but his sand shield. A royal reward. Her sons, born after their father's demise, were her last hope. Yeah, that one soldier that we fought did say that that the shield was his reward from the king, didn't he? Pointing to the shield, she decreed to her growing sons, "If you don't slay that tiger, you're no sons of mine." And so they trained with the second prince, vowing to take vengeance on the tiger vanguard. Okay, so we've now heard of a third prince and a second prince. All right. Among them, one boy, frail and ill-suited for combat, loved ink and paper over spear and shield. His mother's scolding and punishments were frequent, forcing him to commit to the martial arts. He did try hard, yet his efforts only left him feeble and trembling. The same skill that took only a few days to acquire for his peers could take him weeks with no noticeable progress. Even the prince urged him to explore a different path. Therefore, the boy's enthusiasm for martial waned further. As his brothers donned red armor and golden shields, he stood alone, enduring more beatings and scorn. Once his mother went too far with her harsh words. "Better to be eaten by the tiger than to remain useless at home," which drove him to steal his father's shield and spear to fulfill his mother's wish. The tiger vanguard knocked him down in 2 moves, mouth opened for a gulp. But stones were hurled, striking the tiger in the head. Startled, the tiger vanguard gazed around for the culprit. Some of the rats seized the moment, dragging away their kin from the tiger's grip. The vanguard turned to chase, but there stood the rat soldiers, who had never ventured from the dunes, now spears pointed, shields hoisted, a line of defense so fierce that they dared the tiger to challenge them. The tiger hesitated. The rats left safely. That boy did later forsake the warrior's way, but he took up his bow alongside the rat archers. With a sharp mind and truer aim, he even saved his kin in turn. Nice little fable. Rat Governor. Through omens he sensed impending blight, yet he turned away, veering from the light. Unaware the days of plenty ceased to flow. The nation, infested with rodents, lost its glow. In the same year that the kingdom of Sahali was renamed as the Kingdom of Flowing Sands, the Rodent Reverence Edict was proclaimed throughout the country. This edict declared the rats as celestial beings, protected by the king's law, making it illegal to harm them. Whosoever breached this commandment would face the king's judgment. Hence, rat guys from across the land flocked to the kingdom. Although strife ensued between commoners and Gwais, none dared defy the king's decree. For the well-being of people, the scholars of the Royal Academy planned a petition to implore the segregation of rat Gwais to the southwest corner of the capital. Among these scholars, there was an elder who was deeply skilled in divination. On the day of the petition, right before the scholars were to meet the king, the elder divined for his career, which came out as a grave omen. Not an auspicious time for it, he told his students, the omen in secret. I advise you to take sick leave with me today. However, his students, faithful and young, heeded him not, and went forth gallantly. Just as the elder stepped outside the palace, the royal guards encircled the hall. Shouts of agony then filled the air, unfolding the bloodshed within. Hands covering his trembling ears, the elder slowly made his way home. After 3 kingless assemblies and a major court reshuffle, he was promoted to Grand Governor, a rank that bestowed him years of wealth and glory. But one day, as he peered into a bronze mirror, he noticed that his nose was elongated, and bristles had sprouted on both sides. Henceforth, he forsook mirrors, knowing he would always bear a rat's visage, like all those absented from that petition. And the Rat Captain. Oh, those are the guys with the big swords. Oh, and they do have 2 heads. I didn't notice the second head on him. I was paying more attention to dodging around. A visage strange with shoulders wide, 2 heads upon them side by side. Before the royal grace be repaid, my steadfast heart will never fade. In the kingdom of Shuxi, a woman gave birth to a 2-headed child, causing great horror throughout the cities. People lamented the unfortunate fate of the woman and her child, predicting that the child would be difficult to raise. Contrary to the expectations, the child was not only survived past infancy, but also grew stronger and healthier than most others. The folks then again speculated that while the child might grow up, he would surely be a fool. However, as the child matured, he proved to be quite intelligent. His 2 heads gave him a unique perspective, allowing him to come up with ideas that others couldn't. Disappointed by their failed predictions, the folks declared the child to be an ill omen, foretelling future disasters. The constant rumors eventually drove the 2-headed youth to leave his hometown. Years later, with a stone-carved Buddha head attacked at the border of the kingdom of Sahali, the king dispatched his army to defend the city, but they suffered repeated defeats. Morale plummeted. And as thoughts of retreat began to plague the soldiers, hearts... Wow. Hang on. Need to take a drink. And as thoughts of retreat began to plague the soldiers' hearts, a tall, 2-headed man in the army stood out and volunteered to lead an elite squad in a raid against the Yao Guai. On the day of the battle, he arranged his elite soldiers in a line. When the Yao Guai attacked, they threw coal dust on it, and then sprayed strong liquor from their mouths to create pillars of fire that detonate the coal dust. Terrified by the fire, the Yao Guai quickly withdrew into the desert. Seeing that this tactic could temporarily repel the Yao Guai, the king was greatly relieved and appointed the 2-headed man as a captain. Learning that his children were also 2-headed, the king decreed that this position of captain would be hereditary in his family, encouraging his children to join the army and strengthen the forces. One can only wonder what the folks from his hometown would say upon hearing such news. Ah, and there's the mushroom thing, the Ling Jiling. Deep in woods beneath the trees, where mountains green and waters please, it guides its friends with gentle ease, but gathers strength where threats it sees. In the highland bounds, a famed wine estate thrived, renowned for its medicinal brews. These beverages, with their enchanting aroma and exquisite flavor, were beloved by the people, and its business flourished. The master of the estate had 2 sons coming of age, noble in their aspirations, yet prideful in their hearts. Cared not for the art of brewing, they spent their time seeking the company of heroes, heedless of their father's admonishments. It was at this time that a bereaved family in the village uncovered a disturbing incident, the desecration of their loved one's grave. The villagers gathered there only to discover a shattered coffin lid and a cluster of fungi where the corpse should have lain. Such sporadic incidents had occurred before, yet remained unresolved, prompting the brothers to uncover the truth. Day after day, they scoured the mountains, until one fateful night, as the 2 stealthily returned home in the darkest hour, they caught a glimpse of a figure disappearing into their brewery cellar. They pursued the presumed thief, only to discover a monstrous creature capped with blood-red lingxi mushroom. Without hesitation, the brothers lunged forward, slaying the creature on the spot. The sound startled the master, who arrived only to find the lingxi creature lying dead. Filled with a mix of anger and frustration, he revealed that the creature was in fact the brewer of the finest beverage of the estate. His sons, who had been intent on showcasing their conquest, were filled with shame and regret, and dared not utter another word. Their business dwindled in the years that followed, a once grand manor in disarray. Unable to endure the situation any longer, the brothers resolved to leave home in search of a new life. Prior to their departure, their aged master hosted a grand feast, bidding farewell to them alongside relatives and friends. Curiously, after their departure, the business suddenly flourished once more. Only the master knew the reason behind it. Every midnight, 2 monstrous beings, bearing an uncanny resemblance to his son, with lingxi mushroom caps atop their heads, would toil to craft the finest brews of the brewery. So there's a whole bunch more in this chapter to find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more for the Lesser Yao Guai in chapter 2. So there is one. So whatever the one that I'm missing in chapter 1 is, it's between Lingutsi or Lingshutse and Elder Jinshi. So I'm gonna have to search there between those 2 areas. So not too much to kind of go over. We got those. So now it's Yao Guai Chiefs. Whoa! Bali Gulang. Wrinkles on his skin so snug, a whiff of air, a fishy hug, legs that spring to heights above, from dirt and muck they love. In the lands west of the Black Wind Mountain, within a kingdom named Hami, stood a small town. Every day before dawn, a humble market would gather just outside the town gate. It was a place where peddlers exchanged goods while waiting for the gate to open. But due to the prices, even the townsfolk began to participate. Thus, the market gradually gained its reputation. A few months ago, an oil peddler arrived at the market, garbed in robes of a pearly turquoise color, with eyes that gleamed like copper bells. He had a voice that rang out with a boom, and his breath was foul and pungent. Yet he happened to be a keen talker, and naturally was disliked by everyone. The oil he produces, on the other hand, was sought after by everyone. Who would not prefer the oil clear and smooth? And not to mention its price, one could exchange but a pinch of fragrant powder for a large gourd of such oil. One day, a wandering Taoist passed through the town and decided to visit the market. He enjoyed his experience until he sensed an eerie green mist emanating from that old peddler. A guai, no doubt. The monk chanted, and before the peddler could manage a decent struggle, it revealed its true form, a green-skinned giant frog. The bystanders were startled and grabbed whatever they could to attack the frog. The frog kicked the ground with both legs and leaped higher than a tree and swiftly fled towards the mountains. In pursuit, the folks arrived at the marshes, where they witnessed countless small frogs scraping mucus from each other's bodies, collecting it in a large barrel. They then applied fragrant powder to themselves, hugging and sniffing each other in sheer delight. Silently, the people approached and peered into the barrel. The mucus inside gleamed with clarity, just like the oil they had favored. At the sight, they were occupied by bouts of nausea and began to vomit. None had the strength to pursue and kill guais. All the frogs noticed this and hastily fled, leaving the marshes filled with a rather unique scent. The scent of frog pheromones and human throw-up. Lang Li Gunba, the frog that we killed here in the mountains. With swollen belly, strange skills arise. A frog croaks and summon thunder's cries. No long needed to call the breeze. In shallow waters, frog songs please. Here we must speak once more of that wandering Taoist. He passed through the kingdom of Hami, and ever since his encounter with the frog guai, he made it his mission to hunt such guais far and wide. He thought he sought their traces. On a day he came unto a valley where croaks echoed, crackling with eerie flashes. Joy rose in his heart, and he hastened to the riverbank. There he set up a makeshift altar to subdue the Yao Guai in the river. Incense and candles were lit for the offerings. Then, with his cap removed and hair unloosed, the Taoist traced the 3 seals of power with the vermeil cinnabar and drew the banishing sword. He mumbled and muttered the spells he knew. Then his roar shook the air. Thus be Lord Lao's decree. With a flash of his sword, he snatched up a seal and flung it skyward. A plume of flame flared and vanished. The frog guai in the valley, startled by this commotion, sprang from the water. A great yellow frog clad in hues between green and blue, different from the last. The Taoist, seeing the Yao Guai spring forth, swiftly lifted a second seal. It flared up in a trice, and a raging wind followed. The third seal caught light. Pealing thunder cracked from the lowering clouds. Both the Taoist and the Yao Guai were startled, hands flying to their heads. As silence fell, they looked up to see the trees blasted and split, while the storm above broke and scattered. The Taoist froze, then scrambled to ready his brush for 3 more seals. The toad guai, unhurried, drummed his belly. The sky stood unchanged, but with each stroke, a dozen shafts of golden light lanced down, each striking close around the Taoist. Tumbling and rolling, the Taoist could scarcely evade the beams of light. Then the toad guai gaped its maw and spat out a swarm of electrifying tadpoles. No matter how the Taoist dodged, they pursued him relentlessly until he fled in utter rout. Alas, in matters of renown, it is common to judge power by the intricacy and grandeur of one's methods. There might be some wisdom in that. Earthwolf! On moonless nights with winds that cry, the time for deaths and vengeance nigh. In kind Yao Guais place your trust, but wicked souls you must defy. There was once a general's son who served as a drill master in the barracks. Cruel and ruthless he was, and the soldiers trembled at his command. Yet out of respect for the general, they bore their resentment in silence. The drill master, who had a passion for hunting, kept a Chinese chigu, a slender hound. One day, He went hunting with several instructors, but returned empty-handed. Much to his shame, he blamed the innocent hound for their failure, as it had been had it beaten to death. That's really, really mean. Drink for that poor hound. The soldiers who had been ordered to kill the hound were much troubled in spirit. They buried the hound in a field behind the barracks where many lingxi mushrooms grew, and gathered at night to chant sutras for the repose of its soul. One night, the drill master heard a dog barking outside the barracks. He sent men to seek out the source of the noise, but the barking ceased each time they approached, only to resume once they had returned to sleep. After a few times, the drill master lost his temper and went to investigate himself. As he stood in the yard, he felt the sound came from beneath the ground and ordered his men to dig up the earth. As the soil was cleared away, the hound leapt from the earth, appearing as it had in life, but now adorned with thin tentacles, like the roots of some peculiar plant. The drill master, thrilled by this rare find, called to the hound. It recognized its master and bounded joyfully towards him. However, two hard antler-like mushrooms had grown upon its head. As the hound leaped into the drill master's arms, these mushrooms pierced his chest, and he died then and there. The soldiers rushed to call the healers, shouting in panic and confusion amid the turmoil. No one thought to catch the hound. Excuse me. Later, no matter how they searched, they never found a trace of it. And the royal family of Flowing Sands, father and son. A foolish son, a clever father. One plans ahead, the other rather. On the battlefield, no room for kin. The cunning father flees, leaving his son within. So we've killed the son. Yeah, the father ran at the end of that fight. The kingdom of Flowing Sands had 3 princes of the royal line. The eldest prince, favored by the king, was a renowned warrior for his valor in the battles against the Fuban. He was granted the title of Valiant General, but later a shadow darkened his mind, clouding his reasons and erasing his memories of his kin. Thus he was hidden away. The king was heartbroken. Luckily, 2 of his sons remained. The third prince, the youngest and the king's most trusted, was well versed in poetry and deeply fond of Buddhist teachings. He possessed both wisdom and strength. However, when the king issued the rodent reverence edict and executed those ministers who opposed it, the third prince left in protest. Wrath consumed the king, but one of his sons still remained. The second prince, though a man of great strength, was simple of mind. He was neither as skilled a warrior as his elder brother, nor clever as his younger sibling. Of 3 sons, he was the least favored by the king. Nevertheless, he remained by the king's side the longest, and we just killed the king's second son. Now I see what's going on here. When the Yellow-Wind King retrieved a mighty vessel and returned to the king of the flowing the king of the Flowing Sands rallied to his banner with what remained of his people. Hoping to reclaim his lost kingdom, the Yellow-Wind King, short on men, saw the fierce spirits of the second prince and welcomed him as his followers into his ranks. But the Yellow-Wind King had a tiger vanguard whose hunger for rat flesh required a fresh feast each day. When the Yellow-Wind King retreated into his meditating seclusion, the tiger grew even bolder. Only the savage might of the second prince's hammer could give him pause from time to time. Much did the second prince sacrifice for his father the king, yet through all the perils and hardships they endured, the king of Flowing Sands never failed to bring the eldest prince with him, and continuously sent minions to seek out the youngest. What thoughts dwelled in the hearts of the second son, none could say. Cool. All right. Well, lore dump is complete. And with that, I actually think it is time to do one last run through that area of Chapter 1, see if we can find ourselves one missing king. And then I'm actually going to take a break after that. So Guanyin Temple is where Lingshutse was, and it's between Lingshutse and Jinchi. So it's between the two, where the two temples would be. Somewhere is a boss that I missed. Oh, wow. And a bunch of chests, and a chest I apparently missed. I mean, shouldn't be too hard to find, I would hope. Or maybe it is something we'll have to come back and find later, since it's a king and not a Yagwai chieftain. Yeah, that's nothing. This is just a meditation spot.
When you're down.
Don't need to fall down there. Okay. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous. There. Invisible walls. Ow. There. Not going up there either. Well, at least we're getting a whole bunch of will. I mean, that is at least one plus. Okay. Okay, so that's what that does. Ooh. Wait. Really? That wasn't guarded by an invisible wall? We are able to jump up here? I'm gonna have to explore that a little bit then. I don't think I've been down there. Whoa. Oh yeah, we totally have. Oh, but this could be nothing, or it could be something. That was nothing. So that's the end of our area. So if there's another boss between Lingshitsa and Jinsi, there was not in that area. Would have to be around here somewhere. either I seriously missed something, or it's after Jinchi, because Jinchi isn't there. We started from where Ling Shutz's arena is. So the only other place it could be is past where we fought the Black Wind King. You know, we've come this far, it's worth just running up to check. It is slightly annoying that the wolf enemies that were in this cavern are gone now, but tis what it is. Okay then. Excuse me.
Stop him, lads! Coming for our master? Think again!
You. Well, I missed this entirely when we came through here last night. All these guys are gone, huh? Really? Oh! What a jerk he was. Nope.
Master promised to reward whoever kills.
There. Shrine. So we've pretty much fully explored. As far as I can see. So maybe it is a... Because, like, kings strike me as major bosses. Because if we even look at, like, the Yao Guai kings that we've found. Because, yeah, like, chiefs... You know, like, those guys are chiefs. Apparently it counted the white-clad noble that we found as... that we fought as a character. But, yeah, the kings, like, Ling Shutze kind of felt more like a major, more like a mini-boss than a major boss. Elder Jinchi, definitely. Blackwind King, and, of course, Black Bear Guai definitely felt more like major bosses when, like, out of all of them, like, Ling Shutze definitely feels a little bit more like, you know, he might belong in this category, but he wouldn't. But there's one missing from there, and but it doesn't, well, no, because I could have totally missed Jinchi had I not rung the 3 bells, or even found the 3rd bell, which was kind of off the beaten path. I don't think there's anything past this arena. So yeah, maybe it's an instance that we come back to these places later and he'll be there then. Or, like, I just seriously missed it. Either way, you know, we've put a lot of time into this first area. We've pulled out pretty much everything. Like, even the things that I kind of bypassed and missed, noticed that I missed on, like, this part of this leg was not really the most intense stuff. But that said, we've been going for a good long while, and it is definitely time to take a bit of a break So when we pick this up again, we will be continuing on in this Valley of Despair. See if we can follow this headless musician around even more, and if he will serenade us some more too, because he is pretty cool. But yes, thank you to everyone who joined us for this stream. Mr. Drew, Audio Boy, it is always great to hear from y'all. And yeah, we'll be back. I'm gonna try and be back for a late night thing with this, but that might not happen, depending on how things go with not streaming. But either way, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Final Fantasy Friday, so we will be continuing on with Final Fantasy VII. Be sure to join us for that. We'll see y'all then. Take care.